Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking in to drop by, but if you're a returner, it is always nice to have you back. And this video, we are talking about the future of this channel, where it is going, what's going to happen with it. And I know it has been a long time. I had to take a little break because a lot of things have been going on in my life. We'll talk about them later, but I appreciate the patience. And I also appreciate all the well wishes, all the nice comments about my hair. Thank you very much. It's new, it's different, and I felt very nice being able to put that out there, show you all. So it feels nice to know that it was well received. But before we get into the future of this channel, I do want to take a little bit of time to talk about the past of this channel. In my very first video, I said that this channel would be for me to document my life. That is what I want for this to be. When I'm old and gray, I want to be able to pull this up and look at it as a video diary of my life. I also thought, well, it would be nice to be able to share it with people, be able to show all of the things that I'm doing, be able to hopefully inspire some people, be a role model, especially since I am going to medical school. I did hold a very high position in Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and I do feel like I have a lot to offer and share to other people. But first and foremost, this has always been something for me. It's always been a passion. It's always been a way for me to just express myself and create things and lock in these very special memories. So this all started in the pandemic 2 years ago. It started July 6th, and then 9 days later, I won International Second Vice President for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So it has captured some very big moments of my life. The next big thing I did was document my senior spring at Harvard. So every week I filmed a little video of what it is I was doing. This was my first time making a playlist, and it felt good being able to share that final year and put it down, because it's not anything that I would have ever thought would happen, but it was my year. It was my end to my college experience, the end of my Harvard experience, and I got my degree. Molecular and cellular biology, African American studies, and Spanish. So nothing was going to dull my excitement for that, and I still wanted to be able to document and share it. I was also able to share the virtual regional conferences in 2021, the Chicago vlog, the in-person regional conferences of 2022. Those were all AKA related. And I have been able to take people also into the things of my own personal life, like vacations, and just where it is that I am in this season of change, in this new chapter of my adult life that I am starting, as well as talk about a couple of the movies that I love, because I definitely do love movies. You're probably asking, so why the hiatus? Why were you gone for so long after, the big shebang, the 15 long playlist that you created of the International Regional Conference, the Board of Directors meeting, my final one that I went to, as well as the Boulé. You made all those videos and then you just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. Yes, that is correct. I made sure that I finished all of those videos even though I was at home, and I was tired, point blank period. I was tired, I felt accomplished, and I was like, whew, okay, let's recenter. And also, the other big thing that took all of my attention was medical school. So I'm not in medical school yet, obviously. Noticed how I said yet. That is because I am applying to medical school. It is a process. And when I got back from those 2 weeks of being away, I had a very, very big thing happen. So then it was time for me to put in all of my secondary applications for my schools. It was a long process, but I got through it, and that required time. So that is why I just had to step away for a small moment, but now I'm very happy to be past that step in the process of applying to medical school. And now I'll also be able to be back sharing some more of my life, my events, movies, all those amazing things with you all. And finally, to answer the big question, what is this channel going to be in the future? Because it is very, very clear to see that when you look at my channel, it is mostly AKA, and that is because I served as the International Second Vice President of the sorority for 2 years. That was a big commander of my time, my effort, my presence. And now I'm no longer the International Second Vice President. I have so much more time. But that time is now taken up by applying to medical school, and that time will be taken up by medical school once I get in and stop working. But yes, we're still going to keep AKA. As you all have already seen, I'm still going to events for Alpha Kappa Alpha. I'm enjoying my chapter, Alpha Omega chapter, the first graduate chapter of the sorority, in a way that I haven't been able to since I transferred into the chapter in May of 2021 when I graduated. I've been a part of the chapter for a year and 4 months, but up until the end of being the International Second Vice President, I wasn't really able to actually enjoy and be a part of chapter events the way that I can now. So I actually feel like I'm a part of my graduate chapter now. And I'm very excited for that. And as I already mentioned, medical school, applying to medical school. So the first thing, I am going to be talking about my experiences, my tips, tricks, what it is that I did when taking the MCAT, when writing my secondary applications. How did I find motivation? How did I do that while being a full-time employee? Those are all the things that I would like to be able to make videos about with respect to the getting into medical school part, the application part. And then when I get into medical school, whatever medical school it may be, I want to take people on that journey, especially be able to just give young Black women or just anyone who is underrepresented in medicine a chance to see someone in the position of being a medical student succeeding and still able to live a happy and fulfilling life, because that is what I want to be able to show with my YouTube channel. So that's another thing that you can look forward to. I'll also keep talking about movies and TV shows. As you all know, I love movies, I love TV shows, and because we're in spooky season right now, there's so many great horror movies to talk about. There's Barbarian, there's Pearl. Oh my God, we just saw Pearl. It was amazing. But you're going to get more reviews of the movies that I have enjoyed and watched. Obviously, they're going to include spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie that I'm reviewing, you probably shouldn't watch the video right then. Save it for later. You can also get a little bit of commentary on just about anything, because I have a lot of thoughts. And in my little corner of YouTube, I can share them. So you might get something that is talking about racial gatekeeping in fantasy and sci-fi. Rings of Power, I'm looking at you. Or well, not Rings of Power, the show, the fandom, some people of the fandom. You might get me talking about how I practice self-love and self-care. You might get me talking about just anything, because that's what I can do. That's what I can do in this little corner of YouTube. You can also expect some lifestyle videos of me just vlogging, day in the life of an ophthalmic technician, day in the life of a medical student, once I get there. And hey, I'm in Cleveland doing this cool thing. Let me take you with me. So those are all of the things that you can expect in the future of this channel. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, if you have any suggestions, you can put them in the comments. I do read them, and just thank you very much for being a part of this family. When I started this channel, there was never any thought that there would be 1,237-ish people, at least that's what it was when I looked at it before filming, that there would be that many people watching my videos. But here we are. So thank you very much. I look forward to creating more videos, capturing more memories, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.